Hello there. Was relatively cloudy skies throughout Wednesday for many of us, but there's a touch more sunshine on the way for Thursday. That is partly thanks to this area of high pressure out in the Atlantic that is trying to squeeze its way in and settle things down a touch. But throughout Wednesday evening, we do still have this lingering cold front that is going to be shifting its way southeastwards, bringing outbreaks of rain for Wales and England. Some of those could turn heavy into the overnight period as well, particularly across parts of Lincolnshire down into southeast England as well. It's underneath all this cloud where we are holding on to really that humid and muggy air still. So temperatures here not dropping much lower than mid-teens, so still quite a humid night. But further towards the west, much drier, much clearer skies throughout that overnight period. Still a scattering of showers wanting to push their way into western areas of Scotland, but many of us will stay dry further towards the north and west. It's also here where we are starting to feed in that slightly fresher air from the Atlantic with those westerly winds, and so temperatures overnight dropping down to sort of more 11, 12 degrees Celsius and a touch more comfortable for sleeping in general further towards the west. As we do start off Thursday morning, then those western and northern areas seeing a decent amount of sunshine first thing. It's going to be a bit of a cloudy start across the south and east as that rain slowly pushes its way off. Could take more towards the middle part of the afternoon before it eventually properly clears off parts of southeast Kent and Essex. Elsewhere though, we turn into a day of sunshine and showers, particularly across eastern Scotland down into eastern England into the afternoon. That's where we could see some of those showers really turning quite heavy, maybe with the odd rumble of thunder in the mixture as well. So do just keep up to date with the forecast into the afternoon because there could be some torrential downpours possible. Generally though, for the Midlands into Wales, central southern areas of England and western parts of Northern Ireland as well, a decent amount of sunny intervals during the day. It should feel a bit more pleasant compared to the humid and cloudy skies we did see throughout Wednesday. Temperatures just slightly a notch down compared to Wednesday now that we are in those slightly fresher conditions, but where you do see the sunshine, it shouldn't feel too bad at all. Highs around 20 degrees Celsius across Northern Ireland into parts of central Scotland as well, close towards 22 degrees Celsius for England and Wales. Will be a slight breeze across our western coastal areas that might just knock off some of those temperatures a touch in terms of how it exactly feels. But with those sunny intervals around, it does mean that we'll be plenty of late evening sunshine as we do head into the evening as well. Most areas staying dry as well, particularly across England and Wales. Just a scattering of showers still continuing across northern areas of Scotland. Some of those, again, could be quite heavy and with the odd rumble of thunder in the mixture as well. Cloudy skies will be building for Northern Ireland, parts of southwest Wales and southwest England as well. But for the main overnight period, as we do move towards dawn, it should stay largely dry. Underneath those clear intervals, temperatures again dropping down to around the low teens, maybe mid-teens in a few locations, but particularly for southeastern areas of England, it's going to feel that much more fresher and that much more comfortable for sleeping compared to where we started off on Thursday morning. A decent amount of sunshine then first thing on Friday, but increasingly we are going to watch as this cloud pushes its way in from the west and skies turn much greyer for a lot of us. This being accompanied by a fair amount of rain as we move into the afternoon for Northern Ireland, parts of western Scotland, outbreaks of rain for Wales, southwest England as well. Some particularly heavy outbreaks possible, particularly for western areas of Scotland, but eastern parts of Scotland down into eastern areas of England as well should stay a touch drier throughout the day, but still that cloud building. Temperatures slightly suppressed again underneath all that cloud, particularly for Northern Ireland into central areas of Scotland, but where you do hold onto some of that brightness further towards the south and east, still again a pleasant 21, 22 degrees Celsius. There is further low pressure centres on the way as we head towards the weekend as well. Could also turn into quite a breezy weekend as well with a tightening of those isobars. So do stay up to date with the forecast and we'll provide those updates across all of our social media channels, and we'll be back here as well very shortly. Bye bye.